ships go by. The smaller ships that are like yeah, most of those are from America. Things like just famous ships like the Adirondack, Twigas, fancy ships, Taborboard. These are famous ships in the world. By the way, all of these tall ships are headed up New York Harbor, the Wilson George Washington Bridge, and then they're going to be positioned around this area over the next couple of days. So if you're in the area or you feel like buying an airline ticket to get to this area, you can see these for yourself. Well, that's gonna be cool. Fans going to George Washington Bridge because they come in, they push it, they pivot them around, and they head that down the river. Basically, you got 4P8 maritime patrol aircraft, and they are all over the globe, covering down. I think 70% of the globe is water, and that's what we use to do our anti-submarine warfare capabilities in the ISR and the eye in the sky to tell the fleet what's going on all around them. Very capable aircraft. Admiral, if we all of these aircraft flying moments of hardy the feat of coordination. This was 2 years in the planning, and to get all the different nations and all the different services together for this 200 aircraft is, I think, the biggest one. It's quite the show. So yes, the largest show on the sea and the sky. That's right. Perfect. America only jumps 250. That's right. It's incredible to see. Are you getting the idea of these? The way to identify these ships are through the mast and the sails, and each one of them has a unique profile. What's coming up? The one. This is the one. Bautista Campioso. And this is from the Dominican Republic. Now she is a barkentine, I believe. Yes. What does that mean? Barkentine is the square ring in front, right? The foremast is a square ring, see the yarn across, and the rest of it though is a schooner. So you got it's all called a barge schooner. Those the mainmast are fore and aft rig. And one of the newer ships we're going to see today was launched in 2009, acquired by the Dominican Republic. But this is the first visit to New York. So imagine New York has right.
అరుస్తాయి వీటిని ఇట్లా అరుస్తాయి కదా భయపడతారు చాలా మంది దగ్గర.
Thanks to that. Lunch that was taken from the Eagle. All the guys coming to the side to say hi to their it's the maiden voyage to the Big Apple. She picked a great time to come. I just got out this birthday. She had Taylor and Travis running last year. Here with Nixon 5. What a great time for one Bautista Cameo.
Life of it, the perfect trip.
Yeah, there's more from the sea, more from the sky. In just a few minutes, as we head to breakdown, check out just an incredible view of it all. This is from our camera, high up the edge. This is high up at the edge here in New York City. A very special edition of today. Sail forth right back after this.
we are back now, back on America's 250th birthday with a grand parade of tall ships and also, of course, this international aerial flyover as well. Admiral, what are we looking at?
Okay, right now going overhead, you've got a Air Force H-60 Payfox, that your combat search and rescue mission. For so our Air Force can fly anywhere, anytime over any land space. They're the ones we're gonna go get our pilots back if we need help.
Admiral, this is so impressive. This is like a pop quiz on every national and international aircraft. And you're doing great so far.
Well, luckily we all fly the same helicopters. They're just missions and stuff. So I get a built-in.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful. Picture perfect day over the southern tip of Manhattan as we sit here on Governor's Island, right off the tip of Manhattan. And of course, reflecting on America's 250th birthday, the Declaration of Independence signed in 1776 on this day. What do we see now, Matt?
Okay, looking over at here, we got the United Arab Emirates flight demonstration team, and they're flying the smoke of the red, white, blue in honor of the nation's 250th, and looking quite professional going by. Just beautiful.
Wow.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah, their Air Force is looking good there.
Red, white, and blue, rainbow, blinky liquid. It's just.
Craig was mentioning before, I mean, the formations are so tight when you're thinking about 5, 6 aircraft in that close quarters, and how they managed to pull that off is just incredible. The talent of these pilots.
They truly are like a professional sports team. The way they prepare, brief, rehearse, and then perform the mission is it's equitable to like a pro sports team. They are that image.
Right there, the beautiful trail of red, white, and blue that the chest left, and of course, it's like the new and old, and then this magnificent tall ship as well.
There you go.
I think
Yeah.
that's why we all got up this morning.
Yeah, there's another shot of the UAE going by.
Here on the bar, on the Eagle Down Bowl, where these guys were working out, the Blue Angels over us doing practice maneuvers.
Yeah, and so that's a great point. Is before any air show, this is a flyby, but an air show, they're going to rehearse it 2 or 3 times just in that city because of all the land points that you're marked.
We see it here, 3 more.
Okay, you're about to see our U.S. Air Force F-22 and 2 F-16 side by side demonstrating the Air Force that's fighter capability approach.
My brother flew the F-16 for 25 years in the military, so I'm glad we're getting to the need for speed portion to fly over. We're gonna get to see some great jets, pull some cheese right over here.
Well, I call it the side three.
Yeah.
One of your buzzwords is
Where do they go after the finish? They just keep going to.
oh, they're gonna come back. If the bed down and all the airport, they're extending on back to New Jersey instead of where they also go from. And a lot of them are just gonna head back to DC for their show.
Well, we've got the Hawaiian on top here, the pride of Ecuador, as mentioned, Sister Ship to Gloria, we saw a few moments ago. More than 350,000 miles traveled, and we've seen a couple times, we've taken some shots of what they call a figurehead at the front of the ship. And this one is special, Don, isn't it?
Yep, the Dane Condor, which is Ecuador's national birds, right? On their coat of arms. It's a beauty, yeah, right there. We got an eagle in front of ours, so yeah, it's a commonly done thing. One of the largest flying birds on Earth, a wingspan of 10 feet. The Guayas is related, as we said, to the previous ship that had gone through. Which one was that?
Gloria,
Yeah, thank you.
pay attention to this.
It's also significant that this ship was launched the same year that America turned 200.
There you go. And that's new in the tall ship business. That's amazing. See, she's steel hulled. That's often misunderstood. Most of these are steel hulled ships.
We've got Douglas Quickly, our historian, along with us watching all of this, and I'm sure oohing and eyeing along with the rest of us. But Douglas, we also, as we do look at this show of military mind and maritime mind, we also want to talk about what brings us together on this day, the Declaration of Independence and the American.
Of course, some people are gathering in Philadelphia right now, the Constitution Center, going to see the Liberty Bell, Independence Hall, and all the cities of the original 13 colonies. this happens to be really New York and New Jersey right now, but it's really the United Nations. Of course, the UN's on Manhattan Island, but to see these tall ships with their flags and the beauty of the vessels, the craftsmanship, it's just absolutely stunning. And I'm thinking it's stealing the show of what American 250 is. There have been some people looking at the National Mall when we're doing the great, kind of county fair there, but due to the heat and some technical problems, it hasn't been quite what they thought. But the coverage that NBC here is doing and the aerial shots and the beauty of the mast and the flags and the fact that they will, the Hudson River, which is the great original river of America from the Adirondacks to New York home. I can't help but just be stunned at the beauty of it and recall once again the tall ships are stealing the show. They stole it in 1976 for the bicentennial. And now this is the Statue of Liberty. And it reminds us that we're not alone in the world. It's not U.S. first everybody, but countries love us. We cooperate in matters of naval affairs and military affairs in general. So just whoever came to joining us from it's really special, like Ecuador. Right now, it's good to remember that we've got these that they can engage in soft power events like this, and so many are willing to come and say happy birthday.
We also just analyzed Dennis Brinkman's was debriefing there. We saw the last of the fire.
Okay, yeah, we just got to see, 4 different flights of jet aircraft, from our Spanish partners. We just got to see, some F-35s from the Netherlands came over as well. So, the Joint Strike Fighter is, used by, a great many nations.
People are telling me that that's the thing about this jet, they go by fast.
They sure do.
It's are slow and they savor their moment in the jet, they blinking and listen.
F-35s and 2 F-18s from our Marine Corps program. It's just good.
This team is a good plan, though. Folks, we are just getting started here. Just getting started. We're going to continue our coverage of Sail Forth on America's 250th birthday. Look at that. Look at that right into it. We'll be right back.
గంట సేపు కూర్చున్నారు. టీవీ కానుకొని గంట సేపు కూర్చున్నారు అంటున్నా. 10 ఇప్పుడు మొదలవుతుంది.
For those of you who looked deep tonight, for the thousands, if not tens of thousands of people here in DC trying to watch the concert and those fireworks, it was delayed for about 4 hours over severe weather, dangerous winds, even lightning, thunderstorms forcing everyone to evacuate. Families and children sheltering in place in nearby buildings for several hours. The hours-long concert they were expecting were pulled now, dramatically shortened. President delivered remarks from the National Mall, which we'll read to you live. And then what so many are waiting for, that massive history-making fireworks show with hundreds
No.
of fireworks
Water?
from multiple locations across the National Mall and Potomac River. We're going to bring you other fireworks shows as well as they fire off across the country. The New York City fireworks show moved up to avoid storms there, but no less spectacular, still incredible. I want to bring in NBC's Gabe Gutierrez. It's been shortened, delayed, the weather, everything else. What are you hearing about what's going to happen tonight and when it will start? Well, Tom, you're right. This has been for the minute, and you understand that the president is here. Cameras have been speaking with top members of his administration and one of the VIP tents here as he prepares to go on stage. Now, we have seen people the last several minutes scrambling to get past the magnetometers back into this makeshift arena here. Seats are filling up. Still a lot of empty chairs, though, just minutes potentially before showtime. But this has been an incredible ordeal. And times some chaotic moments over the last several hours. It was around 7 p.m. or so that we heard over the loudspeakers here an evacuation order. Thousands of people were here waiting for the festivities to get underway. We have been seeing military flyovers and the music had been playing, but all of a sudden, thousands of people were told to shelter in place, to leave the National Mall, and to go to several locations, including the National Museum of African American History and Culture, the IRS building as well. But when we evacuated to that museum, we were told that in that capacity, hundreds of people at that location, including families, waited outside for hours waiting for these forms to pass. Many of them told us that they had come here from across the country that they wanted to see these festivities get underway. They had been wanting to see President Trump, and they were hopeful that things would get back on track. Certainly, there were a lot of times discussion sometime around 9 organizers from Freedom 250 said that it was the president's decision to keep this event going. He was now expected to speak at 11 o'clock, and the fireworks are expected to continue right after that. Certainly, a huge ordeal and even a scramble to get past security back here to the event space. Again, you're now seeing these seats start to fill up, but there are a lot of empty seats, though, given that some people have to rush back in here after they have evacuated time. And given the show has begun, so let's listen to this rendition of Ave Maria there at the National Mall.
going to take a pause here in the show on the National Mall to head to the second city where the fireworks are set to fire off there. Maggie Vespa's along the Navy Pier in what's being billed as the biggest fireworks show ever in Chicago's history on this 250th anniversary of the great United States. Maggie, what can you tell us?
Well, Tom, we have roughly 40,000 people out here. I'm going to step out of the way. You can kind of see the sea of people that are packed in shoulder to shoulder. Getting ready for tonight's fireworks display. They all had to scatter when the storms rolled through. You can see some of them ponchos on. We will not be defeated. Chicago is still out here. And as we practiced this earlier, guys, can we say happy 4th of July on three? 1, 2, 3. Incredible. Okay, so I will tell you, I found out this is the first fireworks show that we've had on Navy Pier since COVID. And Tom, you pointed out any minute now. One thing that my Ferris wheel. Look how thick that fog is. That is still covering the night sky here in Chicago. But again, the show's going to go on. The crowd is amped. Fireworks delayed by about 5 minutes because of the weather, but the sun start here again any minute now, and the spirits are really high here after a chaotic weather day. But again, the show will go on Chicago time.
And Maggie, it sounds like the same sentiment we're hearing in New York City and Washington, D.C. All these Americans coming together for this July 4th celebration. They've waited hours and they're not going to go home.
They're not coming home. No, they've been here the entire time. They raced inside. They got their ponchos. They got their umbrellas. They're going to stay here and stay for the whole time.
All right, Maggie Vespa, we're going to come back to you once those fireworks start. Let's go back to Washington, D.C. Here at Glove Dot. Back in the top there. Talking to family. The spirits are still high here, Tom. The folks are still wearing their American flags. They were excited to hear that opera singer just now. They're going to get excited to hear Lee Greenwood in a few minutes and then the president speak. But a lot of people have left, so I want to show you what this looks like. This was filled earlier this afternoon. This entire lawn of the Washington Monument was absolutely packed to the gills. It is now pretty empty, except for the couple thousand people that are up here near the monument itself. But I want to show you this as well. There's still a line of people streaming into here as this event is getting underway. People are still trying to go through Secret Service protection, still trying to go through the mags, and that's unusual for an event that involves the President of the United States. Usually, when he's on scene at a Trump rally, for example, the mags close.
మరీ బాగుంది. అక్కడికెళ్తే పావుగంటలో చూసి వచ్చేవాళ్ళం.
I worry, but we also you're senior seat. Eyes closed.
ఆ! ఆహా!
The speakers kept saying, thanks to President Donald J. Trump, he's inviting you back in so this event can get underway. It's all according to President Trump, according to the organizers here, that this event has restarted after the weather delay, where folks were forced out into some of the government buildings around here and then brought back in just a lot of people, 3 million workers, back here to the ground of the Washington Monument. Okay. There you go. We thank you. Stand by for us. Christopher Laccio, the opera singer on stage. I want to listen again. So we did have a rundown of events as this concert, this spectacle was going to go on. The problem is because of the weather, it's a truncated version. So we were kind of flying blind here to be completely transparent. We do not know what is up. And what they're doing now. Let's hear new things when we
Stop. Just not chill. Hang my lucky stars. Flags stands for freedom.
Hazel, water? వాళ్ళు వాళ్ళు పాడిన పాట ఏంటంటే గాడ్ బ్లెస్ అమెరికా అని. అంటే దేవుడు అమెరికాని దీవించును గాక అంటున్నారు. ఆ పాట అన్నమాట అది. అదే అంటున్నా. గాడ్ అంటే దేవుడు. అదిగో అదిగో నీ ఫేవరెట్ పర్సన్ వచ్చాడు. నీ ఫేవరెట్ పర్సన్. ఆ! ట్రంప్. ఆళ్ళ భార్య. భార్య. ఆ! ఆ! చాలా వయసు తేడా ఉంది.
there's no way if we have to speak in front of one person at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna be here. There's no way we can be deterred. Yesterday, we had 375,000 people before everybody had to move. And they now have 150,000 people. It's the craziest thing anyone's ever seen. At least. And I want to just thank you, and I feel so badly about some people. They left it, they couldn't get back. But you're very special people. And we have a very special country. Thank you very much. Today we come together for one of the most joyous and glorious milestones of all time, and you know what that is, 250, the 250th anniversary. And I do have to say this. One of my very brilliant people backstage said, "Don't worry about it, sir. We can do it maybe next week." I said, "It doesn't work next week. This is the big day. We want July 4th. We're not looking for July something else. Because this is the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Nothing like it. 4.5 centuries, our American Republic has stood as the crowning achievement of human history. This country is the home of freedom. This is the land of liberty. And this is a flag that's the banner of the most extraordinary, most exceptional, most incredible nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And we're doing better now than we've ever done before. No people have done more good, shown more courage, made more progress, righted more injustice, or achieved more greatness than you, the American people. For 250 years, the United States of America has been the hope, the promise, the light, and the glory among all of the nations of the world. All over the world, they try and be like us. Nobody can be like us. And with God's help,
మనలాగా ఎవరుండరు అమెరికన్ లాగా అని చెబుతున్నాడు. మన అమెరికన్ లాగా ఎవరుండరు అని చెబుతున్నాడు.
Here on our national mall, we're celebrating freedom's triumph over tyranny, liberty's conquest over oppression, and the enduring victory of the American spirit from the July 4th, 1776 to July 4th, 2026. Big dates. That's big dates. Two big ones. Tonight, our country is stronger, freer, richer, safer, and prouder than ever before. But it all started with the miracle of history that lives forever in the heart of every single patriot. In Philadelphia, our founding fathers summoned the courage of giants and the wisdom of centuries to boldly proclaim these timeless truths. They declared that all men are created equal, that they are endowed with sacred, unalienable rights by the hand of our Creator, and that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In signing their names to the roster of freedom, those 56 patriots put everything at risk, stepped onto the stage of destiny, and seized a victory for the ages. And that's what it was. And this is an evening for the ages, I believe. This is something very special. This is bigger than if we didn't have the lightning blaring. We had lightning blaring, but this is bigger. Little more inconvenient, but it's bigger. I think in its own way, it's more beautiful. From the beginning, we were a nation that lived by the motto, victory or death, and live free or die. 1 out of every 100 Americans gave their lives in the fight for independence to remind us of who these heroes were and what they gave us. We're honored to have here tonight in the heart of our nation's capital, one of the very first American flags ever to exist. Dating back to 1777, it bears the 13 stars and 13 stripes of the 13 states that declared independence on the 4th of July. There it is. This was the flag that flew victorious in Saratoga. And these are the real deals too. These are the real flags. These are the flags of Ceylon. These were the stars and stripes that flew triumphant when the British waved the white flag of surrender. Yorktown, that was a big surrender. Nobody thought that was possible. They were the greatest power of the world and they surrendered, and that was the beginning. Ever since, the entire world has been on notice that Americans will never let anyone take our freedom away. Won't happen. And all these talks from the communists, they haven't got a chance. Not even a chance. We don't want communists in our country. Never worked, and it never will work. Americans must never forget that we are a historic and heroic people with a heroic spirit and a heroic purpose on this beautiful earth of ours. We are made in the courage and the fire and the flesh and the blood of the best and the bravest people this world has ever produced. We are the bravest and the best.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
వీడిది అయిపోయాక
Always be on top. Always be the best. Our founders not only ever conceived. It's called the Constitution of the United States.
అయ్యో వస్తున్నాయి అయ్యో
It's because of genius that we remain the finest people on the planet after 250 years. Like so many things in the world and this country. Full justice under the law. Although it was
అయ్యో వస్తా వస్తున్నాయి అయ్యో పక్కన ఆ. ఇప్పుడు దాకా కూర్చొని
2 గంటలు కూర్చోబెట్టినాం.
అక్కడికి వెళ్తే ఈ పాటికి వచ్చేవాళ్ళమే చూసి కూడా. అయ్యో అయ్యో చూడు ఎంత బాగున్నాయి చూడండి. మా వెళ్తున్నారా వస్తున్నాయి రాండి.
started very, very strongly and cautiously. Like the generations Americans have fought, bled, and died, not just to secure those rights, but to expand them to citizens of every race, religion, color. So our Declaration of Independence tells us we are all made in the image of one Almighty God. Communists will never say that. That's for sure. Few heroes remind us of these trips, or that William Carney, who escaped slavery to become a Union soldier in the Civil War, which was a very big deal at the time. On the front lines of battle, he saw a comrade struck down by
ఇదంతా వెళ్దాం.
He wanted to be perfect.
బయట ఉందా? 3 సంవత్సరాలు.
He kept moving forward.
వేసుకోవాలా నల్ల మర్చిపోయినా ఉంది
ఎందుకని వేసుకో
మామూలుగా రెట్టుతాను వేసుకుంటాను
వారానికి ఒకసారా
నేను వారానికి 2 వేసుకోవాలమ్మా మా అంటే వారానికి ఒకటి
ఉమ్.
నిన్న
ఆ బాగుకెళ్ళి వస్తున్నారు అంటే బ్యాగులు సుమాకెళ్ళి నవ్వుకుంటారు
నవ్వుకుంటా ఏం లేదు బ్యాగ్ కూడా పైన పెట్టాను పూక్ బ్యాగ్ కూడా పైన పెట్టాను ఈ రోజు తీసాను పూక్ వర్షం పడుతుందని
ఏందమ్మా ఎంతేనా
కాదు కాదు ఆయన అయ్యాక పెద్దవి వస్తాయి సరే అరా మాకు ఊరికి ఏమైంది ఒక పావు గంట డ్రైవ్ చేసి
ఏమన్నా అమ్మా ఏం ముందుగా అక్కడ
సరే రేపైనా చూడొచ్చులే టీవీలో ఈ రోజు
నీకు వర్క్ ఉందమ్మా చేసుకోవాలి నువ్వు
నేను రోజు మర్చిపోతాను అలా పోయిన వారం అంతా అంత పెరిగిపోయింది నేను రోజు ఇంకేం మర్చిపోతున్నా సరే రేపు చేసుకుంటా నాకు నిద్ర వస్తుంది నేను ఈరోజు మధ్యాహ్నం కూడా ఊర పడుకోలేదుగా
లైట్ లాంటి